Have you ever heard the doorbell ring and found yourself suddenly in possession of boxes from Amazon, boxes from Walmart.com, boxes from some other store that you don't even remember ordering from, and you wish you hadn't ordered? Maybe you find yourself in the middle of a shopping center and you think, what in the world am I doing? I don't need another thing. If so, this video's for you. On today's video, we're going to talk about 9 things to do instead of shopping from boredom, aka boredom browsing. If you don't know me, my name's Tanya. Welcome to the channel Classy Frugality. I'm so glad you decided to join me today. So let's get right into this list because we've all done it. But how do we beat the boredom? How do we find something else to do so that we're just not going shopping, spending unnecessary money, and defeating our frugal endeavors, busting our budget? Plus, who needs any more stuff? We've all got so much stuff. Let's get right into this list. Number 1, go take a hike. Take a walk. Get out in nature. Maybe you don't have a whole lot of nature. Maybe you just have a little street. Maybe you live in the middle of town, but you know, there's always something to see. Maybe it's just a walking pad that you have in your living room. Go take a walk. Go see what's out in nature. You don't really need to be sitting around bored anyway. Get out and try to get your blood flowing. Get your heart rate up a little bit. It's healthy to get out and get a little bit of exercise. It's so much better than just sitting around and just doing nothing, wasting time, wasting energy, and wasting money. So just remember to dress for the weather. If it's warm out, be sure to dress in some cooler clothing and take you a bottle of water. Number 2, shop your closet. See what you already own. I know, even though that I have recently pared down my closet, I've taken a lot of stuff out of there. I took it and donated it to the local Help the Homeless agency. I know there's still stuff in there in my room that I could maybe wear a different way. If you all have seen some of my clothing items and stuff before, if you've watched other videos, you've seen it. You know that I like scarves. So a lot of my clothing is like solid colored shirts. And I have all those scarves, and I can always go to my closet and I can mix and match, and I can come up with a whole new look, a whole new outfit. All I have to do is shop my own closet. I don't have any business going to Amazon or Walmart or, you know, some of these department stores that send out all these emails to me. Which here's a bonus one for you. This is not even part of the 9 items on the list, but go to your email. Unsubscribe to a lot of those. That takes away the temptation right there. And in fact, I did that the other day. I unsubscribed to so many different retailers and whatnot. And not only did that reduce my stress, because it's stressing me out going into my email and seeing hundreds of unread emails every day from merchandisers I don't usually even order from. So, you know, unsubscribe, clean that inbox out. And that way, that cuts down on the temptation to do some of that online shopping or to go out to the store and try to shop sales or whatnot. Number 3, have an electronics free day. That's, of course, after you've already looked at your phone or your computer and you've already checked your Gmail or your Yahoo or whatever email account you have, and you've already unsubscribed. But after you do that, go have you an electronic free day. That would go right hand in hand with number one, which is getting outside. Smell the proverbial roses, read a book. If you read your Bible, if you haven't looked at it, cracked it open in a while, read your Bible. There's all kinds of stuff. Organize those cabinets. Get in there and clean those toilets. Go sweep the floors. Whatever. Take care of what you already own. A lot of the problems we have today with spending money originates from devices. So just designate. If you enjoy YouTube videos, designate certain times. Like say, I'm only going to watch between 7 and 8 p.m. after supper, or maybe designate a whole day electronic free. Number 4, mend or repair something. I have done videos on this too. So I know for a fact right now there's a button in my purse that came off of my son's sleeve one day at church. He was getting ready to go up and preach, and he handed me a button, and he told me to put it in my purse because he didn't want to lose it. So I know for a fact that he has a shirt that he needs to give to me that I need to sew a button on. I know that I have a pair of shoes in there, a pair of red tennis shoes that I wear all the time, and somehow the fabric on the edge has probably rubbed up against a brick wall or something at work as I was walking along. I don't know what happened, but it needs to be sewn with some red thread, and you won't even be able to see it. But I've got all kinds of stuff to do that I need to mend or repair. Prentice has a pair of pants that needs the hem fixed, and it has come down. I don't need to be going out and shopping and being all bored and stuff when I've got perfectly good stuff here that I just need to fix. I just need to work on. So I would say, if I had to guess, that you probably do too. So go check. If you do need to go out and shop for needle and thread and a good sharp pair of scissors, go shop for that and then come home. Then come home and mend or repair your item. Number 5, get creative with your leftovers. While you're sitting around in there on the couch, what's lingering in your fridge? What's in there? I hadn't made no-bake cookies in a while. I made some the other night because I got to thinking, hey, I've got the ingredients for all that. I knew I had some baking cocoa. I had oats, sugar, butter, milk. Didn't have vanilla, but I left it out and it was fine. And I had some peanut butter because I just got some for 99 cents a jar at IGA. So instead of sitting around in there on the couch and thinking about, I could probably run up to the dollar store and get us something sweet, get us a candy bar or something. I got up, I came in here, I made no-bake cookies. They were so good. They're already gone, by the way. This was a couple days ago. Number 6, write down a list of things you're grateful for. So a lot of times, if you sit around bored, that's when your mind starts working, right? Sometimes you start thinking about stuff you worry about. You start feeling sorry for yourself, maybe. You start thinking about all your problems when you're sitting idle and just getting bored or whatever. You start thinking, you're scrolling, doing doomsday scrolling, I call it, through these stores, websites, or maybe you're even looking at Pinterest and all your stuff starts to look drab and dull to you, and well, I need a new couch, or, you know, this is not in style anymore. No, I want you instead to get out some paper and something to write with and make you a list of all the things you're thankful for. I have seen this several places, and it's sort of cliched by now, but I've seen it, and it is true. And it's something like, I don't remember how it goes. Keep in mind that all the things you have now are things you once just prayed for. That could be the case for a lot of people, so just try to remember that. All right, number 7. Instead of shopping, if you've looked at the Hobby Lobby website, maybe you've just seen a Hobby Lobby commercial and you start seeing all this good fall stuff, just put it out of your mind. Redecorate with what you already own. Rearrange some furniture. Get you out the rag and some furniture polish and dust what you already have. You know, take some of it away and put it in the cabinet for a while. Rearrange. You'd be surprised at how much happier you are with that. If you just, you know, rearrange it, look at it through a different set of eyes. You don't need to buy all that new stuff. That's what they want us to do. That's what the stores and all the advertising people, that's what they want us to do. They want our money. They want to take it from us. But we worked too hard for that money, didn't we? We don't need to be spending it on more pumpkins and scarecrows right now. I say that because it's fall and I've seen a lot of pretty stuff. So just get out what you already have and decorate with that. Number 8, instead of shopping due to boredom, why don't you get out your board games? Why don't you get out your deck of cards? So I was talking with somebody, someone had commented the other day about their cards, and we were talking about our old maid cards. And if my sister ends up watching this video, she'll know exactly what I'm thinking about when I think about the old maid cards. Because I was a cheater as a child. I remember marking the card so that I would know which card was which, and I would always win. But anyway, I wouldn't mark the cards now. Tammy, we should get us a new set, a whole new deck of old maid cards, and get together and play a game. But yeah, play a board game, do a puzzle, do something fun to take your mind off of just some boredom shopping that you don't even need to be doing. And finally, number 9, enjoy a leisurely morning with a good book. And like I said earlier, that could be any kind of book. You could read your Bible. It could be a book from the library. I've got all kinds of books in here on a couple bookshelves that somebody had given us, and there is a lot of good stuff in there. We've also got a few books that Prentice and I had bought down in the library basement sale, and so there's all kinds of stuff for me to do right here in this house for, you know, I don't know how long of a length of time, but I wouldn't even have to leave the house forever. Just all kinds of stuff. So drop me your ideas down in the comments. What kind of stuff do you like to do? What suggestions do you have for the other viewers on things to do besides wasting your time and wasting your money and sitting on that couch shopping online, or going out and burning gas and going to the malls or to Walmart and going up and down these aisles? You don't need all that stuff. All right, well, I hope y'all enjoyed today's video. I hope it inspired you. And if it did, please give me a big thumbs up. All your likes and your comments, they help impact the algorithm of the video, and they send this video out as a suggestion to those who might like to see it. And so it helps the channel. If you're not a subscriber to the channel Classy Frugality, hit the subscribe button down in the corner. We would love to have you. Until I see you again, I hope you have a blessed day.